Hello, I'm Pete Hutchins of Chris Hamriding Estate Agents, and we're here on Lawton Street in the historic part of Congleton, offering for sale number 23, perhaps one of the most beautiful homes on this street. Now, let's get a little bit closer and have a slight closer look at the frontage here. Now, it's a very unique home, a grand Georgian Grade 2 listed residence, absolutely presented to immaculate standards. But just to the left of it, we've got an intriguing coach house from back in the day. Now, that is part of the house as well. It's all on one title, so you've got an enormous property here. And I'll keep referring to it as we embark on this video tour as to how this coach house could be utilised separately for Airbnb or business potential, subject to permissions. But of course, it could also be amalgamated into one house here. So without further ado, let's get through this grand front door and show you this charming, wonderful home. Stepping through that splendorous front door, here we are in this incredible entrance hall, and immediately your eyes are drawn to this stunning tiled floor, which will put a smile on your face every time you come home, as will that balcony just up there at the head of the staircase. Now, we've got our pick of reception rooms, so let's start on the far front right corner here in this beautiful drawing room, library room, dining room. It has a feel of all that nostalgia, but it's so beautifully presented. Love these deep colours, and the interior design is spot on. Credit to the current owners. Wonderful fireplace here with a wood burning stove crackling away any time of year with your guests or just by yourself. You're going to adore that. Sash window, huge width to it with the cupboard shutters overlooking this historic part of town. I could go on and on and on about this house and the character that it's awash with, and I surely will during this video tour. So come on with me over the entrance hall into another sitting room, reception room, equal in grandeur. Its colour scheme is on trend again. We've got a wood burning stove here, a grand fireplace. Again, the sash window, you saw that double frontage from the outside there. This is just absolutely incredible, and please do look at the floor plan. And that floor plan will show you that the annex is just next door, and that's through this wall here. So I hope it's all pinning together correctly, but we're going to show you the bulk of the main house and then go through to the annex coach house. But of course, they could be knocked through to provide one huge continuous home. So just before we head up the stairs, it's worth noting there's some utilitarian areas here, access down to the cellar, we've got access out into the grounds, but you'll really see this come to life, A, on the floor plan, and B, when you hopefully come to view the house. Rising up to the first floor, just have to pause here through the wrought iron gates there, straight into the gardens. I can't wait to show you those, south facing, awash with sunlight. Here we are at landing level, perfectly demonstrated here with an enormous piece of furniture. And again, a complementary tone of decoration in here, and the sash window right behind you is incredible. I'll show you it in a second. Now here we are in yet another beautiful reception space at first floor level, but again, the flexibility in this home means that this could suit a number of uses. Yet again, more sash windows, another beautiful feature decorative fireplace. And I will say, for those of you tracking the floor plan, if you were to go through this wall roughly, you'd be straight into the landing of the annex coach house next door. So hopefully this is making sense to you. And those of you looking at the floor plan will know that the kitchen area is here. And we've also got the most amazing orangery garden room. But before then, the kitchen is a triumph, as you'd expect, with these marble quartz effect tops. Absolutely beautiful. I keep saying that's my favourite word in this house. Range cooker, range of basin eye level units, all beautifully presented, and we've got the Belfast style sink as well. Now come on through here, what a space to take your morning coffee or have your evening meals overlooking your private historic landscape gardens. I just can't wait to get out there. We will go out there shortly, I assure you, but plenty more house to see before we get there. So come on through, back over the landing, where, as I promised, the view to the front is amazing. And here we are in another grand double bedroom. There's enough room to swing several cats in here. It is vast with the coving, with the beautiful cornicing style ceiling plaster there. We've got the feature decorative fireplace, floating shelves in the recesses. It's ticking every single box, and those beady-eyed period home lovers amongst you will have seen the heavy cast iron style radiators as we move all the way around the house. So just before we head upstairs, where we have another feature split landing, we've got the bathroom, which, just like that kitchen, has a real classic style to it. It's sparklingly clean, sunken bath there with the shower ring atop. It really is beautiful. No need for privacy glass there, overlooking your private south-facing gardens whilst you're having your morning shower. Incredible split landing with that leaded feature almost full height window there leading to this top floor landing, which is again enormous. I'm 6'2" and I can't even touch the ceiling there. Starting with one of the bedrooms here, all brilliantly proportioned. Now this one on the rear enjoys the most amazing views to wake up to. Again, I don't need to keep going on about how well proportioned and well presented they all are. Moving on round anti-clockwise around the landing. Next up, it's an even bigger bedroom on the front corner here. The windows give you an incredible view with this elevation just straight over all these historic chimney pots. But yet again, a whopping room. You could fit 4 big double beds in here. So a real treat for the mortgage payer is what you like to say, but all the rooms in this house are. So we're almost done with bedrooms, but still plenty more space to show you. So we're back out onto the landing now. We just can't show you in this room. It's a bit of a storeroom, dressing room. It's just full of storage at the moment, but I can assure you it's on the floor plan and it's a good looking room. And on the opposing front corner, another whopping double. It just takes a sleigh bed so well, and the space for more. There's a feature fireplace with some exposed brick there, great views, just wonderful. And here at top floor level, we have another beautiful bathroom, similar to the previous bathroom we saw. I love the decorative tiling here. It's super high quality, fired earth style. Everything in here you would love. A nice 4-piece suite. Stepping out into the grounds, finally, here we are drenched in sunlight, of course being south facing. Now you may remember, you can access these at the top of that first flight of stairs as well. This needs little in the way of introduction. It's as beautiful in as it is out, and vice versa. Of course, we've got landscape beds, such textured grounds here, and the gardeners amongst you will absolutely adore it, I'm sure. Sun-drenched terraces, admiring your house, admiring the privacy of this historic area. You can even see a couple of chickens wandering around there, so you can really live the good life here. We've got a quality pathway leading all the way to the top of the garden, where there's the hidden benefit, of course, of your off-road parking. It gets even more mature and even more fun and hidden garden-esque, secret garden-esque up here. Come on up the pathway where we have pedestrian gated access, and of course you can park through here just after you've driven up Coal Hill Bank, which is just a few yards from the front door of the house. And here we are just at the head of the driveway. As I say, drive up Coal Hill Bank and you arrive here, wander through your grounds into your own house, and there's some real historic gardens around here. You've got the old bathhouse, which a lot of local Congletonians will know all about, but do give it a Google. It's, like I say, steeped in history, as is this house. Now we move back on down, where you can see, of course, the house emerging through this mature foliage. You can admire that any time of year, but certainly in the sunshine. We're back outside the front now, about to go into the coach house, but before then we've got the original coaching door with our very own courtyard behind. More on that later. Let's get into the annex. And here we are, coming through the second entrance into this coach house annex, and just like the main house, it's beautifully presented. And again, look at the floor plan to see how it could marry up if you wanted to have a continuous, even larger home. Well presented in here and to the rear. Passing the useful understairs storage, we have the most charming country style kitchen with the Belfast sink and some quality units everywhere. It's really functional, but I'd love to know the true history of this. Back in the day, it must have been a busy coach house, but it's a spacious breakfast kitchen today, and just take a look at the restoration of this original range. I can't get enough of that. I'm sure you're the same. Functionally as well, we have a guest WC here. And then this door behind me takes me into an inner vestibule, and we're back into the main house. So for those of you still watching, I hope you remember this lounge on the front corner. Obviously it adjoins so well, but of course we've got a first floor of that coach house to show you, so back on through we go. So up on the first floor, coming from that lounge area in this coach house, on the front we have a very grand bedroom, and this would serve as a master in any modern home. It almost feels dwarfed compared to the main house, but it's a good sized double. Take a look at it, with feature fireplaces, again recesses for big storage, and again those amazing views with some nice decorative shuttering on those windows. Coming on through the landing now, we have another more compact bedroom, but still beautifully quaint, overlooking the courtyard, seeing it with bunk beds in to give you a good idea of the space. And last but by no means least, perhaps my favourite bathroom of the whole residence. Again, sharing those quality tiles here, the huge shower cubicle with that Victorian style rainfall head. We've got a skylight above in the vaulted ceiling, and even the raised cistern WC. So it's really heartwarming. It's very boutique here, ready to live in and enjoy immediately. Or as I said at the beginning, maybe Airbnb potential. Stepping out of that kitchen of the coach house, there's also the coach house door that you'll have seen from the street. It's worth noting we've got this courtyard. Now this currently, of course, is given to that coach house, but it could suit a number of uses, as you're clearly seeing here. You've also got, tucked away nicely behind this hot tub area, you've also got a detached garage area here, so perfect for storage, as well as those outbuildings just up above it there. Of course, that's the garden where we've just been. And that is the tour of 23 Lawton Street, all complete. If you'd like to know more, give us a call here at Chris Hamriding Estate Agents, where we would love to book you that all-important viewing.
We're here in Congleton Town Centre.
There's a variety of offerings, from restaurants and cafes to great shops.
There's also a library. And Daneside Theatre.
It's got great transport links by way of this busy bus station. There's even a bustling taxi rank. And just a short journey to the really useful train station.
And if you've got little ones, there's a choice of 3 great primary schools, all close to town centre.
Such as St Mary's, Marfields and Davon. And for the weekend, there's even a paddling pool and Congleton Park's play area. The Victorian Park also has oriental gardens, beautiful river walks and even a fantastic cafe bar, as well as much, much more.
Hi there, I'm Chris Hamriding.
And I'm Pete Hutchins.
And welcome to
Chris Hamriding Estate Agents.
We're so passionate about what we do.
Because we absolutely love what we do. Not only are we available all around the clock,
but we get the results.
In fact, a lot of them.
We're the leading estate agents in Congleton.
We're certainly not your typical estate agents, and we are not afraid to get stuck in. Measuring?
Sorted.
Photos?
Sorted.
Filming?
Sorted.
As Congleton chaps, we've got masses of local expertise all throughout Cheshire and Staffordshire.
So from the town
to the country, we're committed to providing excellent customer service. Whatever the weather.
And don't just take our word for it. Our raving reviews speak for themselves.
Because after all, a great business is based on great service and great people.
And that is exactly what we've got. So whatever your property needs are, we're here to help.
And we cannot wait to meet you.